Another one.
Is software testing worth it if you don't have experience in automation testing? All right. So, it says, I'm in software testing since 5 years. Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to work in automation testing like Selenium or Cypress, and also my coding skills aren't really good. So even if I did get the chance, I'm not sure I'll be able to do well in automation. So most of my experience has been in functional testing, API testing, and some performance testing. I'm aware there's good demand in automation testing, but I'm still trying to stick to the hope. They said the hope that there's still need for manual testing. I'd like to know your opinion on this. I have this thought in my mind that I should switch to something else, probably like HR recruitment or digital marketing. I've been trying to switch jobs, but no luck so far. So let's get at it, right? Um, so is software testing worth it if you don't have experience in automation testing? So I would definitely say that the concepts of software testing, it's definitely worth it. But at this day and age, the demand for manual testers is very low, right? Because the thing is, why would a like companies are they need manual testers, but they also want those manual testers because they're not only manual testers, they are like they. I'll put it like this, right? All QA engineers who do automation also do manual testing. All right. What happens is there's going to be a percentage based on your level of experience of how much automation you do, how much manual. But like you're on a project, and in order before you can automate anything, you need to test it manually first, right? And through that manual test, you see what you need to automate because you see what's a good candidate for automation, what's not a good candidate for automation. And being that we're working in agile with our sprints, you can like based on the velocity that you're doing, how many testers are on the team, you can or how many engineers on the team, you can get like it's easier to get automation and not fall behind if you properly structure that with your team. All right. So So is it worth it if you don't have automation experience? If you're planning on just going into manual testing, like so many people do at these boot camps, they just go into manual testing and then they can't find a job for the life of them. You know, I, I don't know what to tell you. You know, like automation is a requirement now. Of course, you might find one or two jobs over there that are still looking for manual testers, but how many people are applying for those? If you have 1,000, and we have way more than that, but 1,000 bootcamp graduates in a year who are all targeting for the same manual testing job, who gets it? Who doesn't? You know, it's gonna be a needle in a haystack. Like you have more chance of winning the lottery than to get that position. And like I said the other day, especially if it's a remote job, you have a better chance of finding Bigfoot riding on a unicorn, right? Than landing a manual testing job. Some people will get it, but for the most part, it's not going to happen. And you need to level up your testing skills. You need to start learning automation. You need to learn agile. You need to learn how to use Jira because that's going to be the most likely tool that you use in the work environment. You need to actually automate something of value. You need to get like on a some type of maybe find like some local businesses that you can offer to test their application. You can offer to test their like write some automated tests for it. And here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. So and this is the problem that I normally have, right? This person says that unfortunately they didn't get the opportunity to work in automation testing like Selenium or Cypress. Who- Selenium and Cypress are both free, right? Who is who needs to give you the opportunity? I'm on a live stream right now, right? On Thursday, we're going to be live streaming. We're going to be using WebStorm. You can do it in VS Code, which is free, to automate through a website that we're going to choose by that time. And I'm using all 3 free automation frameworks, right? I'm using Cypress, I'm using Selenium, I'm using Playwright. Who's giving me the opportunity? Is it YouTube giving me the opportunity to get into this automation testing tool? Is it the software that I'm using? Is it the laptop that I have? Who is giving me the opportunity? Like, no one has to give you the opportunity to get better. I don't know if that makes sense, right? No one has to, a job does not have to put you in a particular position. You can, they shouldn't. Honestly, they shouldn't. If you want something, you need to go and learn it. Jobs it's a benefit that a job can put us in these positions, pay for these courses for us when they do the tuition reimbursement or however they do it. That's a benefit, right? But I don't think they're required to do it. So if you think you didn't get the opportunity, that's totally your fault, because you could have went home, you could have spent an extra 2 hours a day, right, to practice learning Selenium or Cypress or Playwright or whatever, right? But you didn't. And now you're saying you didn't get the opportunity. You were in there for 5 years and your coding skills aren't that good. So how do you get them better if you don't work at it, right? So, we shoot ourselves in the foot, right? We shoot ourselves in the foot because we're lazy. We don't want to put in the work. We want it to be handed to us. And then I was saying this the other day, right? We want to start to make a change once what we were doing is no longer needed, instead of staying with the trends and moving forward. And if you saw automation was becoming more prevalent, you should have hopped on the opportunity for it and ride that wave. And then you could probably become like a senior QA engineer, a lead QA engineer. But instead you're unemployed and you don't have the skills to keep up with the industry, right? So then you want to go into HR recruitment or digital marketing. I don't know how prevalent those are. Like you said, you've been trying to switch jobs, but no luck. So there's no jobs in there either. Like, how many people are actually working in HR? Usually, most companies, the HR department is pretty small, right? And digital marketing, I don't know. So you did it to yourself, all right? So that's, I don't know, right? That's my suggestion. Level up your skills. You've already been doing manual testing for 5 years. Take the time to learn automation, right? And then come back with more skills.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.